Is today the day you have to pay the school fees? Did I get that right?
That's right, it's due today.
Why didn't you tell me about it? Did you forget?
Sorry, it must have slipped my mind. I'm a bit forgetful at times. I'll try not to do that again.
Don't bother saying sorry. You don't need to.
I just feel a bit bad about it.
It's okay. We're husband and wife. You don't need to feel sorry.
I know how hard you work, and so I feel a bit guilty.
I'm working hard for you. Don't you worry. I want you to become a doctor. When you finish your studies, it's going to be so much better for the two of us.
Thank you for all that you do for me.
We both have our roles in this relationship.
What do you mean?
You have to spend your time at school studying hard, and I have to spend my time working. We are both helping each other out. I think in the long run, you'll earn more money than me, but right now, I'm paying all the bills. I think it's a good way for us to get through this. I'm totally okay with the whole thing, so you just focus on your studies. Don't listen to what anyone might say. The only person that matters is me. What do you want for dinner tonight? Italian?
That would be great, thanks for that. When I finally become a doctor, I'll buy you all the presents you could ever dream of. Don't worry, I'll get there one day. When I do, you can live a life of luxury.
You do say a lot of things. You really know how to say what I want to hear. I hope you do become a doctor. It would make our lives a whole lot easier.
You're really putting in the work now, and I really respect you for it. After I finish studying, I will really pay you back. You won't regret all the effort you put in.
I'll pay the tuition fee today. You just focus on your studies. I don't want you to be distracted by anything.
Thanks so much.
I'm just making some food here. I want to bring it over to your house. Is now a good time? You want to bring it all the way over here? Don't you think that's a bit too much? You really don't have to do that. No, it's not. I can do it. It's no hassle for me. There's nothing that I wouldn't do for my son and daughter-in-law. I really don't mind doing this. If you had told me in advance, then I could have come over to your place and picked it up. I think that would have been a lot easier for the both of us. You really don't need to go to all this effort. It's making me feel a bit guilty. I know that you work really hard at your restaurant. You must be tired in the evening when you get home. I'm really happy to help you out by making some food for you to eat. It's not too much trouble for me, and I know it helps you out a lot. It's the least I can do when you're helping my son so much. Thanks. You really are nice to me. I don't expect you to do anything for me, but it's nice when you do. I feel that you're doing so much good for my son that I really need to do something to help you out. It helps to make me feel less guilty. You feel guilty? You don't need to. My son goes to school and you go to work. It's not a normal situation. The school fees must be a lot of money for you. My son can focus on his studies because you are there to back him up. Where would he be without you? That's why I'm so grateful towards you. You're doing so much for us. I'm sorry that you have to work so hard. It's nothing. Don't think about it. I enjoy working in the restaurant, and your son's education is good for the both of us. When he becomes a doctor, he's going to earn a lot more money. He's intelligent and committed to his study. I know he can get to where he wants to be. When he finally becomes a doctor, then you can work less and be a bit happier yourself. That's right. I've thought of that myself, too. You're such a nice girl and so understanding. I hope he makes you happy in the future. You can give some of the food to Simon, too. It will allow him to concentrate on his studies better. We need him to do well and then get a good job in the future. Okay, I'll eat it with him. If you need anything else in the future, then don't hesitate to contact me. I'll be there whenever you need me. How did your exam go? Did you get the result?
I'm sorry, there was a problem.
What was it? Did you fail or just do badly? Don't worry about it. You can do it again, can't you? Can you take the exam a second time? You can just study some more and then take the test again.
I passed! Sorry, did I fool you then? I passed the exam.
So that means you can become a doctor now?
That's right. I passed the final exam and now I can start my medical career. Sorry, I was just playing around with you then. I hope you didn't get too worried.
Did you have to? You got me all worried then.
I know, I did it on purpose. Sorry, you know I sometimes like to play games with you. Anyway, I've passed all the exams now, so my studying days are over. I can now enter the world of work as a doctor. I think I have a good career ahead of me. Things are gonna get easier for us from now on. I'm gonna make you a happy woman. I think the hard times are over. You won't have to work at the restaurant anymore. You can have a more relaxed life and find a job that you enjoy.
Really? You think I can do that?
I finished my studies and now I can work as a doctor. I'm gonna earn a lot of money. It's really gonna help you.
Wow. It's like your dreams are really starting to come true.
I know. Dreams come true.
I can't believe it's finally happening. I thought it would never come true.
You've done so much to help me during my studies. You were always there to support me, and I'll never forget that. Now that I've graduated, I will buy you everything you've ever wanted. You're gonna have a much better life from now on. You can count on me. I won't disappoint you.
It sounds too good to be true. Thanks for this. I love you so much.
Just you wait and see. I'm gonna make you the happiest woman in the world. Whatever you want, I can buy it for you. Just tell me and I'll get it.
Where are you? Are you going to be late home again tonight? You're coming home late a lot these days. I wish you'd tell me if you were coming home late. I'm starting to worry a little bit. Have you eaten already, or do you want me to make something for you?
Sorry, I don't really have time to eat. I'm so busy.
You still haven't eaten? That's really not good for your health. You must be really hungry by now. You should get something to eat.
I'll try to get something small in a minute.
I'm just worried that you're not eating properly.
I'm trying my best, but I'm really busy with work.
If you just tell me something, then I can go out and buy it for you. Or if you want me to, I could cook something. Do you want me to make some fried chicken? I could bring it to you at the hospital. If you don't want to eat it all, you could share it with your colleagues.
I don't think they'd like that here.
Oh, really? But what about you? You're still happy to eat it, aren't you?
Don't worry about it. I'm busy right now and I don't have time to eat. You just look after yourself. You don't need to think about me. I can manage on my own. I need to go now, so I'll talk to you later.
What time are you coming home?
I don't know. You just go to bed without me. I'll see you tomorrow.
You okay? How are you? I'm fine, thanks for asking. Did Simon come home on time today, or is he out late again? He's got a lot of work at the hospital, so he's coming home late a lot. I just try my best to support him. He must be really busy with work. I thought things were going to be better once he became a doctor. It seems to me that you two are becoming more and more distant. Are you happy with the way things are? I don't think there's anything I can do about it. He's really busy and I just have to accept that. I guess it's the price I have to pay for having a husband with a good job. I don't think it should be this bad. You should still get to see each other on time. Why can't he just come home at a reasonable time? Why does he have to be so busy in the hospital? I guess that's just the way it is. It's a time-consuming job. He has to look after his patients and then do admin work, too. I am sad to hear it. I just wish that things would get better for you. I hope so, too. Where are you now?
I'm at work. Why do you ask? You're always pestering me and asking to know where I am. Can't you just leave me alone?
I'm outside your hospital now. I thought you would have finished by now.
What? What are you doing there? Why did you come to the hospital?
I thought you were going to be late, so I brought some food for you to eat. I didn't want you to get hungry, so I came here myself.
I don't need you to bring me some food. I can manage myself. If I get hungry, then I'll just go to the shop and get some food.
I just wanted to make sure you were being looked after. I don't want you to go hungry. Why have you not finished now? Are you still inside? What are you doing? Admin work?
Where am I?
Yeah, where are you? Tell me now.
I'm in a meeting. I can't come and meet you now. It's an important meeting and I can't miss it.
Oh, really? I didn't know you had to be in meetings. This is a new one. You've never told me that before.
It was a meeting that was called very suddenly. It doesn't usually happen. I don't usually have to do this kind of thing, but today is different.
Really?
Yes, really. What, don't you believe me or something?
No, it's fine. I believe you.
I need to go now. I'm really busy right now. Talk to you later.
Where are you and what are you doing? Are you at home now? I'm on my way home now. I just had to go out and do something. It won't take me long to get home. What have you been doing at this time of night? I don't see why you need to go out at all when it's so late. I'm not doing anything wrong. Simon was working late, so I went to the hospital to give him some food. I didn't want him to get hungry, so I thought I'd take some food to him. Sadly, he was in a meeting, so didn't have a chance to come and get the food. Never mind. I see. He must be really busy with his job. I'm sure he'd eat your food if he had a chance. I know he's a fussy eater, too. Don't worry. I'm sure he's found something healthy to eat. I know he likes to look after himself. I know that. I was just a little bit worried about him, and I wanted to be nice to him. That's good to hear. I hope you're doing your best for him. He earns a lot of money for you. Yes, I know that. You don't need to remind me. I do my best for him. You have to remember that you used to earn the money and he used to study. Now he earns the money. You need to be really nice to him and really considerate. Things have changed now and you need to accept it. I do accept it and I am nice to him. I just get the feeling that you're miserable about the situation you're in. No, I'm fine, really. I don't feel bad about it at all. You need to do your best to fulfill your role as a doctor's wife. I just found a letter that was delivered to our house. It was about some kind of event that we were supposed to go to. It said it was for couples. Do you know anything about it?
Oh, did that get sent to the house? Maybe that was some kind of mistake. I don't think you were meant to see that.
Why not? What's it about?
You don't need to care about it. Just forget that you've even seen it.
Am I supposed to go to this event too? It says that husband and wife should both do. Why aren't you inviting me to this?
Just forget about it. It is nothing.
Why should I forget? I'm your wife. I'd really like to go to this event. It sounds nice. You know I like to meet new people. I'd love to meet all the people that work at your hospital and their partners too.
It's not really that interesting. I don't think you would enjoy it. Just a bunch of medical people sitting around talking about the hospital and that kind of thing. I didn't tell you because I didn't think that you would be interested in it.
I'd still like to come. I don't know why you don't want me to.
I don't think I'd want you to be there. It would be better if I just went on my own. Please, just don't be too bothered about it.
You don't want me there? How can you be so mean to me? I'd love to go.
I don't think you would have anything to talk about if you went there. You'd find it really boring, and I might look a bit stupid too. We'll be talking about hospital matters, and you don't need to come.
Why do you have to be so rude? I'm not stupid, you know. I can talk about these things even if I don't work at the hospital. Also, there will be lots of people there who don't work in medicine.
I'm just being honest. You wouldn't enjoy yourself there. You just stay at home and do some housework or something like that. You're not going to be a help if you attend. You'll just get in the way.
He said what? Did he really say that to you? I can't believe it. Does he remember who it was who paid for him when he was at medical school? It was you! He owes it all to you, and he should really treat you better. He's changed. He doesn't treat me the way he used to. Now that he's a doctor and he earns all the money, he just wants to boss me around. I think he's been lying to you. That time he was at the hospital in a meeting? I don't think he was in a meeting at all. I think you really need to be careful about this guy. Who knows what he's up to behind your back? Really? You think that? I thought it was suspicious at the time, but I didn't want to jump to conclusions. He might be cheating. You really need to be careful. Now he's got a good job and some money, someone might be after him. I just don't think he's that kind of guy. I don't think he'd do that to me. I think he cares about me too much. I'm not so sure. He is always out late and always busy. How do you know what he's actually doing? He might be with another girl. I would try to find out if I were you. You need to know for sure. Why don't you follow him and see where he goes? You want me to follow him? Really? Why don't you go along to that gathering that he won't take you to? You can see what he's doing and who he's with. How could I ever do that? He'd see me straight away. My friend owns a makeup salon. You can go there and get some makeup done. If you change your style enough, then he won't notice you. You can sneak in and see what he's up to. I'm really not sure about this plan. It seems a little crazy to me. You can make yourself look just like you did on your wedding day. Be a bit more bold and adventurous. You only live once. You need to do something crazy from time to time. If you think this is a good idea, then I might just give it a try. Maybe I need someone to push me in life. You piece of trash! How could you do this to me? How could you lie to me and treat me so badly? Did you think you were going to get away with it? You were wrong! I caught you!
I told you not to come and you did anyway. You brought this upon yourself and you only have yourself to blame.
Who was that girl you were with? I saw you two together. Tell me, who is she?
It was just someone I work with. That's all. Nothing special was going on.
Why were you introducing her as your wife? I heard you. He went around telling people that.
It was a party for couples. I had to pretend that she was my wife, but she wasn't. I just told people that so that they didn't ask any questions.
Do you really think I'm going to believe this? I saw what happened. I'm not stupid.
Why do you have to be so annoying all the time? Why don't you just believe me? I'm being honest with you here, and you're accusing me of things I didn't do.
Why were you kissing then? I saw it and I even took a photo.
What is this? How did you do that? Did you follow us there?
I finally understand what has been going on. I knew something funny was happening. I feel so stupid I didn't see it earlier. You lied to me about that meeting, too. You weren't in a meeting, were you? You were with that woman! I know it. Are you really this type of person? Are you really so bad that you would do this to me? I never saw it in you. I always thought you were a good guy. Turns out I was very wrong about you.
Okay, you caught me. I am that type of guy. What are we gonna do about it now? I think the only thing that we can do is get a divorce.
Is this it then? Is this the end? You've got this other woman and now you're going to get rid of me?
I thought that you'd be happy with this. Don't you want to leave me? I think I've met a woman who suits me better than you. I don't think I want you anymore. I think I found someone better. I'm sorry that it came to this, but maybe it's for the best that we go our separate ways. What do you think? A good idea? I've met a girl on my level, not a girl like you. I feel like there's a gap between you and I. Don't you agree? I don't think we're suited for each other anymore. I think I can do better than you.
If it wasn't for me, then you would never have become a doctor. You owe it all to me. How can you say we are not on the same level? Don't you remember when I was paying for your tuition?
I know that. You were working in that restaurant. Do you think a woman who worked in a restaurant is suitable to be my wife? Don't you agree that I should have someone of a higher social class?
So you think this girl is on your level then? You think she's better than me?
Yes, I do. She's much more intelligent than you. I really get along with her when I talk to her. I don't get that feeling with you. I think it's time that we call quits on our marriage. I don't think we should carry on. I think you'd be happy with someone else too. I'll send the divorce papers. All you need to do is sign them.
I spoke with Simon and he told me what's going on. You're getting a divorce. I'm sorry to hear that it's come to this. Sometimes these things happen. I don't want a divorce. Can't you talk to him? Please? I don't think there's anything I can do. I think he's made up his mind. It's between you and him, and I think you two should sort it out between you. I don't want to get in the way. I can understand his thoughts. I don't think you and him are compatible. He's got a good job, and it's only natural he meets highly educated people. You're not so educated, so it's only natural he gets along better with other people. Why are you two being like this? If it wasn't for me, your son would never have become a doctor. Go and find a guy on your level. You'll be happier that way. Also, you'll be able to keep him. Go and find someone who works in a restaurant or something like that. I don't think you're suitable for a doctor. I'm not going to be your mother-in-law anymore, so maybe it's best if you don't ask me for help. You'll have to get someone else to help you. There's nothing I can do. I just hope that you can sign the divorce papers as soon as possible. Simon has met a nice new girl, and they want to get married as soon as possible. One day you will regret this. Trust me. I don't think so. You will do. One day you'll come back to me begging for forgiveness, but when it happens, I won't forgive you. I will never forget this. Not until the day I die. Were you busy today?
There were a lot of people at the hospital today. I was really busy. So many people need medical attention. It was stressful, but I did what I needed to do. I don't want to let people down. What did you do today?
I took Sam to the daycare center. Now I'm back at home with him.
Oh, I hope you had a good time.
Yes, I did. Have you eaten?
Not yet. I haven't had the chance to eat yet.
You really shouldn't leave it this late to eat. It's not healthy and it's bad for your work. You won't be able to concentrate as well if you're hungry. You should really eat something.
There's been so many patients here today that I just didn't get a chance to eat.
Do you want me to buy you something and bring it to the hospital? I could also bring Sam at the same time so he can see you.
No, you're really too nice to me.
I'll get something and bring it to you. What do you want me to bring?
I don't mind. Whatever you think is nice, I'll eat anything. Thanks for doing this. I really married a good girl. You do so much for me, and I'm really thankful for that.
I'm a lucky girl, too. I didn't think I would get married again after what happened last time. I didn't think that anyone would want a woman who had already been married. I'm so glad I met you.
It's fine. I was married before, too. I think it's quite common these days and nothing to be concerned about. I don't think it's anything to be embarrassed over. These things happen and we just have to move on in life. I'm so happy to be with you right now. You make my life feel complete.
I'm happy too. I'll bring you some food as soon as I can. I don't want you to get hungry.
See you soon. It has been so long since I saw you. What are the chances that we'd meet again? I just saw you at the hospital. It was so strange to see you again. How are you doing after all this time? Sometimes I still think of you. Why did you come to the hospital? Were you in pain? Is there something wrong? I haven't seen you for a long time, but I'd still feel sad if you were hurt. I still care about you a little bit. There's a lot of things I want to ask you. So many questions I still have. Please get in contact with me. I really want to know how you are. Why did you go just then? You seem to be in a hurry. Are you okay? Was something bothering you?
No, I'm fine. Something just came up, so I had to leave quickly.
What is it? What did you have to do?
It was nothing. You don't need to worry about it. I've done it now anyway.
Oh, that's nice to hear. I'm glad that you're okay. Are you sure it's not something you want to talk to me about?
There was a man in the hospital. Did you see him? The man in the wheelchair?
I know that guy, Simon. Why? What about him?
Does he come to your hospital a lot? Do you know him well?
Yes, he does. He had a car accident a few years ago and ended up in a wheelchair. No, it was really sad for him. He can't walk now, but at least he's still alive. It was a really bad accident. He came to our hospital for rehabilitation, so I've met him a few times. Why did you ask about him?
Oh, really? That's really sad to hear. So, he'll never walk again?
I think it's gonna be that way. Why? Do you know him? Have you met him before?
No, I've never met him before. He just reminds me of someone I used to know. I wasn't sure if it was him or not.
Why didn't you get back to me? I really wanted to talk to you. I feel there is so much we have to talk about after all this time.
It was such a shock to see you again yesterday. How did you feel about it? Was it a surprise for you too? What is wrong with you two? Why do you want to talk to me now? I thought we agreed never to talk again. After all you did to me, you want to talk to me again? I really can't accept this. I don't want anything to do with you.
Since we've broken up, I've been thinking about you a lot. I started to miss you, and I wanted to talk to you again.
Why? Is it something to do with your disability? Did that make you think of me again? We've been looking for you all this time. We really wanted to see you again. I'm so sad that I haven't had a chance to meet with you. Why are you coming here to talk to me? I don't want to speak to you.
I'm really sorry about what happened between us in the past. I really miss you. I want to talk to you again. I realize all that you did for me and how much I need you.
I feel the same. I didn't realize what a wonderful girl you were until you were gone. You two really are crazy.
What do you mean? We aren't. We mean this.
You just want me back because you need someone to take care of you. You don't actually care about me at all.
That's not the case. You know that isn't true.
It is. Why are you even talking to me right now? Leave me alone. I know what was wrong with you. You had a car accident several years ago. Now you think I can come back into your life and pay for you again, just like when you were in medical school. There is no chance of that. You lost your chance and I'm never coming back.
How did you know about that? Who told you?
My husband told me. Tom, my new husband.
What? You married Tom? You got married again?
Are you surprised by this? Yes, the hospital manager is my husband.
How did you meet him? Are you telling me lies? Why would he be interested in you? You've already been married before.
Don't you want to come back to Simon? You and him could get together again, just like the old days. You don't believe me? Well, look at this. It's me and my family. I can't come back to you. I have someone new. I can't believe that you're even suggesting the idea. It's like some kind of terrible joke. You two treated me like trash and now you want me back. It's never going to happen. I knew you would regret what you did, and it seems the day is finally here.
I can't believe this. I never saw this coming.
I'm so happy with my life now. I have a wonderful husband and child. I don't need you anymore. Please move on with your life. You always told me that I was not good enough for you. You told me that I was not on your level. So why are you coming here trying to get me back? What do you want? Get out of here!
Please forget about those things that I said to you. I said that in anger, and I really didn't mean it.
I know what kind of person you are. You'll say anything when it suits you. You can't just pretend you never said those things to me. I have a good memory, and I'm not going to forget. I think it's you who's not on my level. Not the other way around. Leave me alone. Don't contact me again. It turned out that the woman he left me for had died in the car crash. He had been speeding and lost control of the car. He couldn't walk again, and he lost the woman he thought he loved. He couldn't work as a doctor anymore either. He had to get a low-paying job in a restaurant. He can barely manage to get by in life now. He really struggles. I know exactly why he wanted me back, and I wasn't going to fall for it. I'm really not that stupid. Life is hard for him, but I think if he puts in a lot of effort and works hard, then he can get by. Why would he need me? I'm sure he can do it himself. As for me, I'm happy with my life now. I'm looking forward to bright days ahead. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.